Hey everyone. You know, this year, it's been a year, right? It's been an interesting year. A lot of going from plan A to plan B to plan C, just having to adapt and change. Just having to learn how to cope with the new normals. And it's been interesting. It's been interesting. It's tested a lot of us to the extreme. First we had e-learning that tested us to an extreme, obviously, and then we were faced with school's not going back to normal. No matter which way you flip it, flop it, whatever you want to say, school is just not going back to normal. So you have the choices of e-learning, online public school, online private school, or do you want to homeschool? Now you saw my last video, some of you did I'm sure, saying that we had made the decision on K-12, which is an online public school. And I was pretty confident with that choice. I was very confident with that choice. But things changed. We went to plan B, plan C. I don't know which one this would be, because originally I would have loved to have sent them back to school. So I guess we'll say this is plan C. Something we're used to with COVID, right? Plan C. But I started researching homeschool. I started following a lot of homeschool groups. I started looking into a lot of stuff with homeschool. And I really liked the idea. So I thought, well, eventually I'll switch over to that. Maybe partially through this year, maybe next year. I think that's what I want to do. Well then, as we got closer, I talked to K-12, Indiana Digital Learning School. I think that's what it is. IDLS. And I found out that they are expected to be online in class at least 3 hours a day, as well as doing their regular work. So you're looking at probably a 6-hour day. I don't know. I just wasn't picturing the typical same amount of time that we had in a classroom. Wasn't what I was expecting. And I just don't think my kids being home with me would handle that well. I don't think that they would be willing to go for 6 hours of school. And the more I research into homeschool, most homeschoolers say the max you end up doing is 2 to 3 hours. So we thought about it, and thought some more, thought a whole lot more. And the question would arise probably, am I nervous that this would be the wrong choice, that I'm going to fail them? Of course I am. I wouldn't be a parent if I wasn't. Life as a parent, you always question your choices. You always question if you're making the wrong choice. It doesn't matter. Life as a special needs parent, which I am, you really question your choices even more. And that was one of our deciding factors, that we thought school was already failing him. They have not advanced him in the last 2 years. They were putting him towards a certificate of completion, which with homeschool, he can get a diploma, which I love that idea. And they just hadn't advanced him. They taught him two number addition, two number subtraction, and that's as far as he got in 3 years. They haven't shown him another bit of math. And I know he knows it. I know he can do it, because I've tried, and he can pick things up. So he's not a lost cause. But that's basically what the school labeled him as, a lost cause. No point. And that really kind of helped make my decision, because my child's not a lost cause. He's just not. So back to why would we go from the online public school, which was free? We're dumpster divers, so wouldn't that make us kind of a frugal family? Trying to save money, trying to cut costs. Kind of, yeah, you would say that, right? Why would we go from the free option, that seems pretty adequate, I'm not going to cut it down, to spending $400 to $500 on curriculum? And then relying on myself to be the sole teacher, the sole lesson planner, everything else. And it really comes down to, I think the hours, the ability of the flexibility really help with our family. And I think I can advance him at his level. That's Troy, that's the youngest. I think I can advance him at his level as compared to the school just not advancing him. Do I fear not doing good by them, not doing right? Sure. Do I have a plan in place? Well, they can always go back to school. They can. They can always sign back up for K-12. There's options. The doors aren't closing. Got to get used to that plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D, plan E. We're in COVID. It could go all the way up to Z. You just got to learn to keep adapting. You do what you think is best for your family and you adapt. And you don't beat yourself up if you didn't make the right choice. You got to learn how to accept that, because there's that chance you're not going to make the right choice. And you just adapt and do what's best by your standards, not anyone else's. But that's the decision we made. I figured I'd update you guys, let you guys know that we did decide to go with the traditional homeschool, which means we're not with K-12 anymore. I did sign out a fly. Gotta love them. We did send out the letter of intent to the schools. In Indiana, that's all we have to do. We do not have to register our school. We do not have to report to the government in any way, shape, or form. We make our own curriculum. We did order all of the books. If you guys are interested in seeing what I chose, comment down below. Let me know. I will do a video about what curriculum we decided on, or review videos on the curriculum, or whatever you might want to see. Let me know. If you're on the fence about homeschool, I would gladly lead you on my journey with homeschool. Let me know what you're thinking you're going to do. Have you made decisions? Let me know. There is no wrong choice, guys. There's no wrong decision. You do what's best for your family. No one is wrong. No one. I support you. If you need to reach out, again, my email, it's in the about section. Email me. I'm always there to talk if you guys need to reach out. Hope you guys are having a great rest of your summer. Hope you guys are having a great rest of the day. And I hope this decision isn't weighing on you too heavily. Cut yourself a little bit of a break, Mama. Cut yourself a little bit of a break, Dad. You can do this. You can do this. And we'll catch you on the next one.